I just don't even deal with it anymore. I don't need anybody yelling at me because I didn't give them what they wanted, which was my puss. Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, why are women so cynical and bitchy? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you exactly that. For all the female group chats I'm in right now, about all the men my girlfriends are currently disappointed in, and to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear why we women are being such assholes to you, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. Okay, so the last 3 episodes of The Naked Truth, the show where I bring on a bunch of other girls from Jessica J Dating to discuss all things sex, dating, and relationships. It's on Patreon. If you want to check it out, it is patreon.com/Jessica J Dating. Anyway, the last 3 episodes we talked about all the awful dates that we've been on, all the awful men we've been into, and really just all the awful things about the dating world right now. And it is no wonder 7 women that I personally know, women who have only dated men their entire adult lives, have now married women in the past 3 years. You heard that right. 7 women who were supposedly straight their entire lives went les in the past 3 years. That I know of. So if I know 7, just think of all the women out there who know 7 more. Really, it's because nowadays, unfortunately, we are all privy to what is out there and all the options we could have. Where back in the day, we used to just take what was given to us and be like, well, I guess I'm stuck with it for life. But, yeah, now unfortunately, women go on Instagram and see like how great other men can be. And, you know, it's turned us very hardened and cynical to the weak ass men out there saying that women are the problem. They should act more like men. But whatever you do, don't try to be men. Like, wow, how exhausting. We should all just stay women. So let's get started on how men out there are too weak these days and why it's caused us women to be super cynical and nasty and more prone to living alone with their cats and shit. And to me, it doesn't sound so bad either, but I like dogs. Anyway, the first reason is because men are too scared to approach us or ask us out. I can tell you, when I do have the dating apps turned on, I have hundreds of messages from dudes who never ask me out. And every now and then, I'll get a message like, yo, what's your number? Let me take you out. Let's skip the small talk. How do you think we're gonna get to know each other? And then I'm like, okay, let me just go out with every fucking guy who demands I go out with him and possibly get murdered. But it's all those jerks and assholes who have no fucking shame being that bold. Because I guess if you want to kill serially and rape a lot, you have to be bold. But what about the good guys? I have so many clients that talk about these great conversations they're now having with women, how easy it is for them to approach women in public, and then they'll be like, well, I didn't ask her out because I just thought, let's just keep it at a great conversation. And I'm telling you right now, all those women are going home to their girlfriends talking about like, oh my god, this guy didn't ask me out, I'm ugly, aren't I? And maybe she was ugly and you didn't want to ask her out. But still, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And if you know you are a good guy with good intentions and you mean well and you don't serial kill, what is the harm in asking her out? Or approaching her even? Okay, I'm gonna tone it down. I'm gonna stop yelling a little bit. The second one is men who use the, oh, poor me, when women reject them. You know, I got a lot of you guys in my comments who actually watch my videos like, oh, you can't approach women because they'll be nasty. Well, maybe you're saying some dumb shit. How would you feel if you had men coming up to you every day saying dumb shit and you didn't feel like entertaining all of them? I'm sorry, is it my job to make you feel better about trying to say something to me? No! I remember one time I was up in the club and there was some guy eyeing me the whole night and I could see him. He was probably as close as you and I are right now, just staring at me all night, following me everywhere. Follow me to the bar. Follow me on the dance floor, winking at me from afar. And I'm not gonna lie, he was aight looking, but I was there with my friends. So finally he comes up to me and he grabs me by the hand. He's like, you're sexy. And my response was, thanks. And his response was, you know what, fuck you. I bet you're the type of girl that only likes jerks and assholes. You're not even that hot, you know, you're just the hottest bitch in here right now. But I get hotter girls than you. Like, oh my god, bro, all I said was thanks. I'm telling you right now, women get yelled at like this all the time for rejecting men. And then you guys wonder why we're so nice to you and don't reject you and then rather ghost you. Do you know how many dudes in my life have cussed me out because I told them I wasn't into them, or because I told them I didn't want to give them my number? I just don't even deal with it anymore. I don't need anybody yelling at me because I didn't give them what they wanted, which was my puss. So yeah, that's a weak ass response. But yeah, if you know you do need help approaching women, apply to work with me and my team right now. We'll take a look at how you are coming across to women, and you can practice bettering your interactions with women to get us super into you the second you open your mouth, and interacting and engaging just as much as, if not more than you. We do this by watching you practice with one of my girls and guiding you along the way, and then making you watch that recording so that you never do the shit we caught you doing ever again, and show you what to do instead. Because that's how the human brain works. Once you see yourself doing some dumb shit and feel really bad about it, your brain says we will never do that again. And if your brain has what to do instead, your brain will know to do that instead. And that's what we train guys on in 90 days. So if you know this is something you could use, the doors are open again for the month of April. You can apply now at jessicajdating.com/flirting. Now the second one, I feel like I could have arranged these a little differently, but whatever, we're here winging it together. The third one is men who are too scared to make a move and who use the Me Too movement for the reason why you shouldn't. I can't tell you how many curmudgeon ass dudes are out there like, oh, too bad I can't move things forward because of the Me Too movement, not because I can't. Like, bro, you know you don't know how to fucking do it. Just be honest. Just be honest with the fact that you're scared to do it. You're scared to get rejected, and so you're gonna blame a fucking movement about women speaking up for being raped as the reason why you can't successfully move things forward. Really, are you gonna be that little victim? Like, oh God, it's too bad women are now getting justice for getting raped. Now I can't get laid. Huh. Like, then you wonder why women are so fucking cynical. This video sucks, man. I'm sorry, guys. Because I know a bunch of you out there aren't like this. But if you come across a woman and she's got some walls up, these are the reasons why. Sorry, this is me now explaining why I'm doing this video. The fourth one is weak-ass men who are too scared to show her just how much he likes her. I get it. You don't want to come off as a thirsty ass, and you don't want to scare her away, and you don't want to end up in the friend zone. But purposely holding back how you feel when the both of you are quite clearly into each other because you think that you need to make her want you more? Good Lord in heaven, how manipulative. I have a girlfriend, bless her. She is one of the 7 girls who was straight her whole life and then is now a lesbian. Or maybe she was a lesbian the entire time. That's really ignorant of me to say. Anyway, she's now with a girl, and her girlfriend put on weight. They're not having sex as much. Her girlfriend's really stressed, and my friend went to a dude for advice. Fuck you, I still don't forgive you for that. And this dude told her, oh yeah, your girl gained weight because like you didn't be mysterious enough for her and you showed her you loved her too much, so now she thinks that like she's got you. You gotta like pull away and like date other bitches. Like, what? I'll tell you right now, the #1 determinant of happiness in relationships is actually weight gain. Because the both of you now see each other and love each other for who you truly are, so you're not trying to keep up with appearances. Because you know, you'll fuck each other regardless. And the honeymoon stage is exactly that. It's when our hormones peak up to make sure we procreate, because we might get eaten by a T-Rex very soon because our bodies still don't know that it's not caveman days. Yes, I'm fucking aware that cavemen and T-Rexes weren't around at the same time, but I'm trying to just, you know, have that visual in your mind, that our bodies don't know that we're not in survival mode anymore. The honeymoon stage is not meant to last. And if you're not even letting the honeymoon stage happen because you're trying to confine your feelings for her, then you're only fucking yourself. I can't tell you how many of my girlfriends in the last couple episodes on Patreon talked about guys going ice cold out of nowhere. And it's happening to almost all of us. We just don't get it. Are we too into you guys? Should we be confining our emotions? I don't even know anymore. This is why I don't coach women. Anyway, the last one is weak-ass men who are too scared to go to therapy. So maybe you realize that you are trying to over-control the situation by overly controlling your emotions. Or maybe you realize you're dating the same damn girl over and over and over again. All girls must suck. I just need to choose choose better women. No, bro, you're the common denominator. And if you are still miserable in your relationships or you're not growing in your relationship anymore, then don't be fucking surprised if you keep getting the same results in your dating life. So yeah, this is probably part of the reason a bunch of these girls I know went and just started dating girls. And you know, I wish to God I was attracted to women. Desperately, desperately, desperately wish I could date them. Because it's rough out there. And I'll tell you right now, because it is so rough out there, I have so many girlfriends whose bar is on the ground. We have lowered the bar, fellas. I am telling you. Some of these dudes that my girlfriends are hanging on to for dear life, it's just all that's out there right now. So if you know that you are holding back because you're scared, my God, I'm telling you, women are giving chances to everyone nowadays. And if you're a good guy with great intentions, but you're not coming across that way and instead you're coming across as a thirsty ass, take this quiz right now to see how attractive you are to the women you want. Because fine, you might be a nice guy, you might be a great guy, but you might be coming off like a desperate ass motherfucker who's trying to get her, who's trying to appease her, who's being submissive as fuck, and we don't want that shit, I'm telling you. So see how you're coming across to women right here in this quiz. How attractive are you to the women you want? Please be mindful of these 5 things. I didn't mean to come at you like this and just yell at you for the past 10 minutes? But yeah, either way, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.